I was going to talk today about, make sure this is going, and show you my journal, which I don't think I've ever really, I have shown it to people through time, I think. It's hard to read, and it maybe by even looking at it, you'll see, let me show you, this is a page before I want, actually, let me see how this comes out. Let's see. See, that's how my journal looks. And it kind of looks like hieroglyphics a little bit, huh? Like, I don't think anybody would be able to look in here and tell what the heck does that mean. Unless I gave a, what do you call that, you know, code or reference to, which I have done through the time. But if you look at it today, well, anyway, to get back on track, what I really want to talk about is what day is happening today. All right, let's look back here on 312. This bottom one right here. Oh, it's hard to. Okay, day 2254. And it's 40 days before the 2300 mark, right? You're like, what the heck is she talking about? Well, okay, in Daniel 8:13 and 14, I have that for you. Oops, I had it marked, but it fell off my lap. Okay, it'll take me a second to get it back here. Okay, I got it almost. Yeah, okay, so I'll just read it to you real quick. Daniel 8, and then this is verse 13. Then I heard a holy one speaking, and another holy one said to that certain one who was speaking, how long will the vision be concerning the daily sacrifices, and the transgression of desolation, the giving of both the sanctuary and the host to be trampled underfoot? And 14, it says, and he said to me, for 2,300 days, then the sanctuary shall be cleansed. So, now I found that on day 2,254. So, I counted 40 days when a 40-day fast would start for me from my day 2,300. Well, the day 2,300 will transpire on 4/27/2014. Okay, so if I subtract 40 from that, on the 19th of March would begin my 40-day fast. Okay, now what I'm learning is I'm fasting from all kinds of other things that are influential in my urine therapy. They're kind of like rules or guidelines, you know, and they tell you through time and scripture and writings about urine therapy kind of what not to do, right? And so I've been counting those 40 days back. Now you may think, but what it says in this book right here doesn't have anything to do with you, or it doesn't have anything to do with urine. Okay. I know, I've had that conversation with a few people. I am not saying that this is about me. I'm saying this is about you, right? And all of us. And that those 2,300 days are about 6.5 years of continually drinking what's coming out of our bodies, right? And we will be totally cleansed. And there's even more promises and more wonderful things in the next 6 years. But see, dates like that are curious to me. Like the 1,335 days. That was a biggie in Scripture. They talk about counting days, sitting or counting and waiting 1,335 days, you will be blessed. So I was pretty eager when that day was coming about. And I was like, what is it going to be? Will I get my greatest wish? Will everybody in the world start drinking their pee and have a wonderful dream where God tells them, yeah, drink your pee? Well, what happened on that day actually was a huge blessing for me in the urine therapy. What happened for me on day 1,335 is for the first time in all of those days, I did not think about drinking it. It happened for the first time. It happened naturally without having to go, oh, I got to find a cup. Oh, I got to go to the right bathroom. I've got to make sure, just thinking about things and praying and which song should I sing this time, or how should I talk to God, a lot of different stuff. But on that day, I drank about 7 glasses, and by about the 5th, I thought, oh my gosh, I don't think I've even thought about whether I was doing it or not. I was just doing it. And that was incredible to me. So it was really, I was very anxious to find out what this reference to counting days. I'm all flashing this around. It's kind of hard with a webcam to get it. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, on 4/20 Easter Day, that will be day 2,293. But then on 4/27, I will have 2,300 days. Now, maybe nothing, but I am pretty sure all the things I've already given up in this fast. I haven't gone back to drinking coffee. I haven't gone back to drinking milk. I'm having a little challenge with sugar because I am a sugar freak, apparently. I've lived without it in my house, and that seems to be a real safe way to not eat it. I like cookies, and I like cakes and pies, and I just love that stuff. But I can eat, different kinds of sweeteners and bake with different kinds of sweeteners. And actually, the family likes it as good as sugar, I think. So anyway, I keep looking down here. If you can, keep track of your days like this, doing anything with any habit, actually, It's worked really good with me with urine therapy because I can and have documented through years of those days. And I can look back. Sometimes I write more, and sometimes those little pieces I write. Here's one I wrote on the 1st of February, 11th of February 2012. I'm writing this right now while the camera is filming me. And why am I crying? That's weird. In the My Strange Addiction television documentary for urine therapy. Pretty excited, but I'm crying. I remember doing it and I was crying. I'm like, why are you crying now? It's an emotional thing for me because it has given me so many blessings. I mean, inside and out. Insights. And what I want to do is go over the conversation for you between Lord Shiva and his consort Parvati. From the very first day, that is what inspired me to go back and drink, because that conversation tells it all, in my opinion. And I would say I'll link one below, but I think I said that the other day and forgot to post the link to what I was talking about. Excuse me for that. I will keep up on links. So I will link that conversation for you, either this below this clip or the one where I read it. It's a powerful conversation that triggers a few desires inside of us. Like, wow, I could experience that after 1 year of drinking my own urine. I could experience that after 3 years of drinking my own urine. And so it intrigued me. You know, it says you're proficient in scripture after 6 months of drinking urine. And what I have to say about that, my definition of proficient means I could go, okay, Daniel 8:13, go there and you'll read about the 2,300 days, right? Well, I cannot quote scripture or tell you where it is, even though I've read all of that book a couple times, more than a couple times. But maybe my definition of proficient isn't the same as what word was used 5,000 years ago, you know? But really, yeah, if you drink your urine, you can understand what this book says and all kinds of other religious books, all kinds. I would say I've looked at a lot of the top 12 religions of the world and their scriptures, and I'm able to comprehend what they're saying. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying if that's a desire to understand what all of these faiths are trying to tell us, it's worth drinking my pee. Plus, there's a lot in the conversation about being free from disease and illness. And that was very inspiring to me. And it says, you know, after 10 years, you can float on water like wood. And we kind of know somebody else that did that. Yeah, what happened in those 12 missing years, Jesus? Anyway, I don't want to get too fruitcake on you. Great talking to you again. I am feeling pretty good today. Headache is, I'm not going to say too much. It's very stress related, and the cancer is very stress related. I can practically feel it growing when I'm under too much stress. And so it's been mentioned to me by a family member who, I don't know, nobody really talks to me about my YouTube. I'm not so I'm talking to you, and honestly, I don't have a clue who you are, when you are, or where you are, but I love you. I know that sounds weird, but I love the human race, and we're all fighting for it right now, believe it or not. So anyway, I think I started saying something, and I don't remember what it was. Typical. Oh, thank you for all of your wonderful comments. I've got some, I might have to make another clip today to respond to some of these, because I said, oh yeah, there's one that I have to. So I'll stop this and pick up again, because there is a question that I would like to talk about. It's the most important question I've been asked, the most amazing question since I have been drinking my urine. So, okay, I'll close this.